Hey everyone. Just a quick little video from me today. I just really needed to talk to you guys. Uh, I'm no good at, I'm no good at these vlog type dealios, but I just, I was watching some Mark, like I do a lot. I'm a huge Markiplier fan, and he's kind of what inspired me to do this whole YouTube dealio. Because of all the it's inspired. I'm always inspired by all the good that he can do and the creativity, and he's a huge inspiration and just a stand-up guy and everything. So um, I at one point I was so inspired by him that at one point I decided to pick up a YouTube channel. Then way on down the line, like maybe half a year ago, I have been watching through. I mentioned it my Assassin's Creed playthrough, which is hopefully on its third time being posted by now in a different form, which I'm gonna be leaving alone. But anyway, um, I got inspired to go back and watch from the beginning to see how everything played out for him and to see what I could learn about the whole YouTube gig, because I want to be better. I want to be more consistent. I want to improve, and all that jazz. And a lot of the things that I've tried over the past like year and a half or so have been a direct result of that. Like what I view as just training almost. But he, I got to this game um, that he played. What's it called again exactly? I don't want to mess up the. It's called Presentable Liberty. That's what it was. And I'm gonna obviously link in the description and show everything. But he's playing this game called Presentable Liberty, and it was just this like awful, like horrifying series of unfortunate events about this prisoner who is locked in a cell and he can never get out. You can't even interact with the door or even try. But there's this little mail slot at the bottom where he keeps getting letters from various people. His friend Salvador, this lady he doesn't know named Charlotte, and his happy buddy, who's meant to keep him nice and happy so he doesn't commit suicide because he's locked in prison. Um, but and then Doctor Money, who is the guy who runs the Doctor Money, the guy who runs the prison. So, but it eventually becomes this whole big thing that unravels. I don't want to spoil too much of it because it's something you need to see for yourself and go through as it plays out. Because it's just it's such an unbelievable experience, and I it affected me so deeply as I was watching. I'm not even done yet. I'm 40 minutes out of an hour, and I had to make this video after that. I just wanted to see what some of the comments were about Mark's reactions, and I scrolled down, and the whole thing has this really like dark like thing about like stay happy, please stay happy, hang in there, you can do this, life's worth living, and stuff like that. And it I scroll down, after, because Mark's being affected by this too. He's like actually like feeling isolated and calling out, just hoping people can hear him and shit. It's crazy. But he, I scroll down, and one of the comments eventually says, this game hits way different when you realize that it was a call for help. And I kept digging. I was like, what does that mean? Was the guy like, depressed or something? And it turns out that not only was he depressed and suffering from depression for a long time, he actually did commit suicide a year or two ago. He ended up losing his struggle against depression. And it was crazy because I don't know, it's just the personality of that person is, you can tell, is so reflected in the game. It's just such a private, personal, thing, and they put that out for everyone to see for free as an experience to feel how he feels, how he felt, and almost as a cry for help. and like just an awareness campaign, and it's just like you said, it just hits so differently when you realize that it's like listening to Linkin Park ever since Chester passed away. Um, it's just it's so much differently when you realize that people were going through these things and they were not addressed properly. And I know sometimes there's no way to help, but it's just like somebody could have done something. And I'm actually kind of hoping that Mark reached out to that person, um, in some form or fashion, and just tried to like. I mean, I guess he did by making the video, and it was probably really huge, so he might have seen it before the end. But he played the prequel too, which the guy also came out with later. So in his own way, at that point he had 5 million subs and he was on his way up. So, he probably was, that was a huge message in and of itself. Probably, hopefully helped a lot. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna try to at least be able to be heard correctly. It's just I also suffer from depression, not to like a suicidal level, but I understand the melancholy. I understand the, dreary, like day by day, like horribleness of it, and how it just boils everything down to the monotony. And, I just wanted to make this video, number one, to spread some awareness about the game and to let some people know, might not know what happened, but also to just say that, I'm here for you guys. I want to be here for you guys. And, I want to play more of these smaller indie games that are like representative of people's, entire beings and personalities. And, like, I want to appreciate that art because too often it never gets seen. And that's just a tragedy. Like anytime I see a video by some small channel that has no views, I have to watch it. I can't leave that injustice lie. It doesn't matter if that video is garbage. It deserves to be seen, at least by one other soul. And sometimes that can be all the difference in someone's life. I know I'm unbelievably grateful for every single view that I get. And I know what it feels like to have. I have an entire, I'd say probably over 100 videos at this point that have never gotten a single view. And, I've learned to live with it, but, I know that pain. And, I can't imagine. Those videos took a fraction of the effort of creating a game. And, I just can't even imagine working that hard to have something just completely not be picked up and fade into obscurity. Not even fade into obscurity because it was never unobscure in the first place. Especially, you're creating a world, it's gonna have a very personal feel to it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling at this point, but I just wanted you all to know that, I want to do my part more, and I want to try harder to help people, and to make people happy and to give them a distraction. And I'm gonna be working extra hard now because going through that with Mark and seeing that play out, it just made me realize like how much good Mark does every day, helping people not be so sad all the time, giving them a break, giving them a ray of sunshine, and just reaching out a hand to be like, hey, it's gonna be okay. Because when he plays a lot of these depressing games, he reaches out to his fan base and he says, "Hey, listen, I'm here for you. My community is here for you." So I want you all to know that if you ever need to talk to anybody, please reach out in the comment section. I'm always, my ears are always open. I want to get back onto, like, I want to get into Twitter and stuff so that people can at me directly. And, I want to take this more seriously because, if this is something I want to do with my life, then I want it to help people. I want it to mean something and be effective. And so I needed to experiment so I could find a way to be more consistent. And I do think that adding in games like BioShock and Assassin's Creed, I think it will help keep me consistent. But I do want to get back to that, just like those are series that I can record in like 1 or 2 big chunks and then put out over the course of a week, just to make sure I come out with something every single day and to help me come out with more videos. But I do want to get back to those daily uploads of like smaller things alongside it, because it's just so much more personal and like, and I want to do that work, helping people's work be seen. I want to be part of that force for good. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a mess. I just woke up. My room is a complete disaster. I haven't done any prep work. My audio levels are probably horrible. I just tossed this together because I needed to get my thoughts out, and I don't even have my fucking teeth in. So you get old toothless Mike and his, pontifications about the world, but I couldn't not record this right now, exactly as I am. And I just hope that you all know that I'm here for you in whatever way I can be, and I hope that my videos are able to help in any way. Because, even if you're not suicidal, even if you're not struggling with depression, like to that extent, life is hard, and I get that. I get that viscerally. I mean, look, this is the real me with all the, bullshit stripped away. But I just I just had to make this video because I do think it's really important that people speak up when they can. And I have this microphone, I have this webcam, I have this setup, and I'm gonna fucking use it. So, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for, being yourself and being who you are and being amazing people. Because I know that you are. And I know that, any relief or help that I can give is worth it, because you deserve to be happy and you deserve to be, to be able to be empowered to go do the good things that you can do. And I believe that wholeheartedly. So, yeah, sorry I was such a whiny baby in this, but it just hit me, and I had to get my thoughts out. So, um, yeah, I'll be caught up on, re-releasing Assassin's Creed as 15-minute or so episodic parts. I'll be working on I've already recorded Assassin's Creed 2. That's going to be uploading 6 episodes or 4 episodes a day. I think I'm going to go down to, so I can get a bit ahead on schedule. But then I'll be adding daily tandem episodes like I just talked about. Hopefully, I'm going to be reworking BioShock as well into 15-minute parts. I just feel like it punches at the algorithm a bit better and gives me more of a chance of being seen. And I like having that attention to detail on each individual 15-minute block of the game, because I love these games and I want them to be appreciated. So it's just artistically appealing to me, 15-minute parts, and it will work really well once I start coming out with 15-minute-ish indie series as well alongside. So I hope that you all have been enjoying the latest episodes. I've been shadow dropping them because I don't want to bug you with the same goddamn notifications about the same goddamn game over and over again, because I've released on this channel alone I've released Assassin's Creed. I think this is the third time like an idiot, so I wanted to, not bug you guys, inundate you with notifications. So, but anyway, now I'm getting to the point where I'm rambling about business when this was supposed to be a very serious personal video. But I don't get to do these vlogs very often, and so, I can't convince myself to, because I just, like I said, I suffer from depression, and, sometimes it's hard to convince myself that my words matter, and, who wants to sit me and watch me, dribble in front of a camera, or in front of a mic, and just that, so, but I felt that it was appropriate for this particular statement, so. The game is Presentable Liberty. You can find it in the description below. I highly recommend either watching Mark's playthrough of it, which will also be linked, or playing the game for yourself. Just understand that this was a work of art by someone who is no longer with us, because he was suffering from a lot of the things addressed in, a lot of the themes addressed in the game. And keep that context in mind as you watch, because it is just a whole different game that way. And reach out. If you see the warning signs, you gotta reach out, just like I am here. Like, we gotta do everything we can to keep everyone feeling like they are worthy, feeling like they mean something, that they matter. We can't be giving in to, we can't be giving in to melancholy, because it's just too much of a waste. People are worth so much, and losing even one of them is just unacceptable. The sum of an entire person's being just gone. The memories, their loves, their their thoughts, their feelings matter. They matter more than anything, and we can't just sit by and let it happen. So, I'm trying to do my part here, and I'm going to continue to. So, anyway, I'll also gonna link and put a thing here for the suicide prevention hotline. It's a very valuable resource. I myself have known a couple people who have called it and been helped by it, and just understand that you are loved by someone. They just don't know that you need them right now. And don't lie to yourself. Don't let yourself lie to yourself and say that you're not worth anything. Because I think that deep down somewhere, you know that you are. And I think you just don't want to believe it. Because it's harder to keep fighting. It's so hard. It's so hard. Even if you're not suicidal, sometimes it's hard just to keep trying to succeed and trying to care. But on a whole nother level when you get to that point. So, you are loved, and you do matter more than you know, more than you could possibly imagine. And you have to keep in mind all of the little things add up to an immense butterfly effect. Everything that you do with your life, everything you do with your own two hands and your mouth and your body and your spirit, they touch innumerable other people around you, and it's just the sum of your entire life, all the rest of the years that you could have. you could do immeasurable good for the world and for yourself and for the people that you care about and you love. Because even if you think that no one else loves you, you know that you love someone. You love people. And you are capable of helping them. You are capable. I'm sorry. I've I've cried enough. I've dribbled enough. And I think I've gotten my message out. So it's good to talk to you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this little train wreck, and I hope to be seeing you in the comment section and talking more with you in more videos like this. Though not like this. Hopefully, much more happy, silly videos than this. But yeah. So links in the description for all the things I talked about, and I love you. You're amazing people, and I hope that you live amazingly long, happy lives, surrounded by those you care about, and feeling like you can make a difference, like you are making a difference, because you deserve it. Anyway, bye. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.